Well, season number 61 has begun. Hi, Lowell Ulrich from the province, theprovince.com, the fifth quarter. Anything else I should plug here? As we set the stage, it is season number 61 for the BC Lions, or at least it will be very soon. Most of the team has arrived here on the campus of Thompson Rivers University in Kamloops. And in a couple of hours they will have their first general meeting, and yes indeed there will be a practice session on Sunday, the first of a scheduled 19-day run. Of course, season 61, I guess that's what, a couple of years just younger than their general manager Wally Wana. Who would have thought that? But nonetheless, Wally's not the story this year, even though he goes into his 12th season as general manager of the Lions, tying Bob Ackles for that mark as the longest serving general manager of the team. But the story, of course, in Kamloops today, tomorrow, and probably for the duration of camp, I suspect, will be the ongoing labor situation with the Canadian Football League Players Association. Not much really to report on that front. The two sides have not resumed any sort of bargaining to the best of anyone's knowledge. The only bit of news was a report out of Edmonton radio station which yesterday said that claimed that 95% of players who have already voted in favor of a strike. No one else has reported that, but an Edmonton radio station did do that. They also said that it was their contention that the earliest a strike could occur was on June the 10th. And that is of some concern, as you might expect, to the Lions. Their president, Dennis Skulski, putting out a letter to season ticket holders asking for some patience in all of this, and certainly you can understand why that might be so. The Lions hold a fan fest here on June the 8th where the city of Kamloops comes out and is a bit of a celebration. So at this point that particular event is in peril. But the Lions will go ahead, start the week, and I suspect they're probably going to finish it, and I actually think that they're going to go through the duration of camp before things really get serious. The only news of note, the Lions releasing a statement earlier today saying that Jermaine Reed, a defensive tackle who was with the team last year when it looked like they were going to go with a non-import defensive lineman, with Jabbar Westerman, who he has been placed on the retired list. Maybe, I don't know the story there, but it's probably a case of the writing on the wall, with the Lions having 3 defensive linemen already in camp, younger players, and probably Jermaine saw that the Lions were probably going to go young in that particular position. So that's the only news. We'll find out more as the days progress, starting on Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, lots in the paper in the Sunday Province. We set up the whole kind of give you the camp preview, as it were. Players to watch, battles to watch, times and practice times if you're interested in coming up here to the Thompson Rivers University, where the Lions again start camp. Number 61. Lots of features in the paper this year as well. Angus Reid will be writing as well. Brian Wawershun, he's agreed to come back and write our fan blog as well during games. So come on back. We'll be try to post stuff here as daily if we can on the blog. Some of it irrelevant, some of it even important. So hopefully stick with us here the course of season number 61 from Kamloops. Lowell Ulrich for the fifth quarter.